time is 4:15 in the morning. Just ready to head out for work, and the date is September 28th, 2020. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this financials. All right, looking across the board for the futures markets, they're running all up. The S&P futures are up 22.25 points. All right, the Dow futures are up 201 even. The Nasdaq futures are up 89.50 points. All right, and the Russell's 2000 futures are up 14.880. Okay. All right, the FTSE 100 is up about fluctuating 84.84 points right now, and the Nikkei 225 is 307 even. Okay. All right. Get into some big cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, the U.S. dollar is at up $92.40 to about $10,871.21. The CMC Crypto 200 is up $5.68 to $223.51. All right. All right, get into some. Let's get the 10-year bond is up at 0.6590. Okay, the VIX is 27 is up 27.12. It's down. I'm sorry, it's down 1.39 to 27.13. All right, the U.S. currencies, the GBP to the U.S. dollar is running up into the positive a little bit to about 1.2798. U.S. to dollar to the Japanese yen is running negative 0.123 to about 105.424. All right. And crude oil is down by 40 cents to about 39.85. All right, let's look at the futures markets in a little bit. That is brought to you by YahooFinance.com. All right, YahooFinance.com. All right, then we get into Kitco.com. All right, look at the precious metals market. Okay, and we look at the price of precious metals right now. Let's look down here. Let's go to the New York spot price. Gold is down about $7.40 to about $1,861.20. Silver is down 24 cents to about running down. The asking bid is $22.99. Platinum is down $2 to $851 flat. Palladium is down $3 to $2,252 flat. And rhodium is down $200 to the asking price is $12,700. All right, and that's pretty much it. Even at the world spot price at the Asian and European markets. Okay. Just let that refresh a little bit. All right, that's it. Good to go. All right, so we go ahead and get into some news right here. All right, this first story comes from ZeroHedge.com. All right, this broke as of last Friday. Okay, Beijing on edge. China's second largest property developer plummets amidst fears of imminent liquidity crisis. All right, it's China housing bubble. All right, the main wealth effect of hundreds of millions of the middle class Chinese finally about to burst. On Friday, trading on onshore bonds of China Evergrande, China's second largest and the world's most indebted property developer, was halted after reports it was seeking government help to stave off a cash crunch caused by prices of its shares and debt to tumble, and sparking a crisis of confidence among creditors. We've lent the world's most indebted developer more than $120 billion. All right. As Bloomberg reported, long simmering doubts about the property giant financial health exploded to the fore on Thursday, following reports that he had sent a letter to Chinese officials warning of a potential cash crunch that could pose systematic risk. The news sparked a furious liquidation of the company's bonds that continued into Friday, sending the price of Evergrande's yuan note due to 2023 down as much as 28% to a record low. Losses in the company's dollar bonds spread to high-yield debt across Asia. All right, the sell-off was intense that, according to Financial Times, it forced Shanghai Stock Exchange to suspend trading in Evergrande bonds for half an hour on Friday morning due to abnormal fluctuations, which is a polite enthusiasm for selling off. Alright? So when you heard pretty much the Chinese are in deep trouble, don't believe all the hype that the Chinese and this is not escaping. This is going worldwide. Alright? This is going to the whole realm that we own right now, family, that this financial crisis is hitting everybody. Alright? The Chinese, they're not immune. They're feeling it just as bad as we are over here. Alright? The news is not reporting this, family. Alright? So you hear about fluctuations in the whole trading on anywhere. We've had that recently here in the States. Alright? That means the sell-off is uncontrollable and they have to stop it. Okay? Alright. So we got more articles down here. But go ahead and go to zerohedge.com, family, and go ahead and read it. Okay, we'll go to one last section down here, family, where it says making matters worse. There is a near-term trigger that could catalyze a full-blown debt and liquidity crisis, and which is further spooking investors. As part of an agreement Evergrande struck with one of its largest investors, the company raised about 130 billion yuan, or 19 billion US dollars, by selling shares of Hengda, HENGDA, and needs to repay investors. It fails to win approval for its backdoor listing on the Shanghai Stock Exchange by January 31st. Alright, so they're having to do a lot of stuff just to keep cash flowing. Alright, and then our final story for this morning. Alright, if you think things ain't bad, trust me, they're bad. Alright, California cities using their streets as collateral to pay down pension liabilities with debt. Alright, what happens when your state and cities has massive unfunded pension liabilities, no direct access to Fed's money printing, and cannot tax your state any further because you're driving out people in droves? That is really what's happening in California. Go look up the families. Go look at the stories of moving companies. They are booked. Some of them are booked 6 to 8 months, even out to a year out. They can't keep up with the demand. All right, they're having to hire on more staff out there because people are going. Hold on a second. I think my baby's woke. Yes, he is. Come here, Dallas. Hey, this is our son. He woke. He's high. Hey, come on, son. You're gonna join us for the cast this morning. All right, what you doing up? Okay. All right. He's gonna join us for today. All right, say hello, Dallas. Hello. All right. So we'll finish up. Okay. All right. When you take on more debt using whatever you think you can as collateral. All right. Such as in the case of West Covina. All right. This July, the city is paying off a $102 million debt to Calipers by using bonds using the city's streets as collateral, according to Forbes. The city of Torrance has done the same thing. It will issue a $130 million in bonds using its streets as collateral as well. Both cities are using something called lease revenue bonds, which means that Torrance and West Covina are each using these bonds in principle lease their city streets to a special financing authority, which will pay the cities their upfront money and rent the city block and then rent the street back to the city for the 25-year term of agreement in order to pay off the bonds. All right. So there's more to the story going on down here, family. All right, we'll read a little bit more. These cities are in a rush to refinance while rates are low. While at the same time, CalPERS are in a desperate push to boost its return. Most are recently taking on $80 billion in leverage to do so, as we note this summer. All right. So things are getting real hot and heavy out in California. They keep forcing people to leave because of the taxes and the unfair treatment of people out there. And this is going on not only in California, but states and cities going around the country. All right, they're having to find ways to keep money because they're taxing their people to oblivion, and people are moving to greener pastures. All right, so we got Chinese on the edge. The crisis around the world is reaching a tipping boiling point. And California out there, it's not the only one, it's just the most heavily reported one right now. They're selling their own city streets to help pay for the debt. Alright, this is how you know corruption is coming to a head. And it's gotten so rampant that things that they can no longer sustain it. Alright? So family, once again, thank you for joining us in this Melly Got Me News. I want to say again, family, welcome Baby Dallas here to the news broadcast once again. He crashed the party. Alright? So, that being said, take care of each other. Remember, family, be your own banker. Be your own savings and loans. Be your own credit union. Alright, your own financier. Alright, remember to pay yourself first. Alright, once again, thanks for joining us in another Melly Got Me News. Alright, you want to lead us off? Say, go ahead and let's get it started. Say, let's get it started, son. Alright, let's get it started, family.